Hi guys, welcome back to the course. So in this video we will discuss about the commonly used fetch modes in video. So what is a fetch mode? A fetch mode actually defines the type of the data returned by a select query. So as you may remember, in the last video we were getting each student row in the form of an associated array. Although we did not define any fetch mode, but it still returned the data in the form of associated array. That means that associated array is the default fetch mode in PDO. So we can also return data in the form of an object or in the form of an object of a user defined class. So let's create a new file. So first of all, we will copy all of the code of this file and we will paste that in the new file and save this new file as fetchmodes.php. And now let's fetch the data in the form of object. To define a fetch mode, we will have to call a method on the result set. So this function or this method is actually called set fetch mode, and it takes one parameter, which is PDO, then the scope resolution operator. By the way, this operator is called the scope resolution operator. And after that, fetch underscore obj. So now we are simply saying that we want to get each row in the form of an object. So this line should produce an error because we are still trying to get data in the form of the associated array. So let's go to the browser and open this file in the browser. Fetchmodes.php, and now you can see it is giving us an error on line number 12. This one, as I already told you. Let's see the error. So it is saying cannot use object of type std class. So now by observing the error, we know that the fetch underscore obj returns the object of std class. So it is simply saying that it cannot use it as an array. So minimize it and let's open the Notepad++ again. And now, so you may be wondering that how we can get the data from this object now. Now all of the columns we are converted into the properties of the object. So I can access the object's property simply by doing this: student name and student and we should see the same thing which we were previously saying. Now you can see it is working perfectly. So now you will be better understanding how fetch modes are working. So we can also return data in the form of an object of user defined class. So for that we will have to define a class. So let's define a class at the top and let's name the class. We use the class keyword to define a class student, and it will have three properties. The first one is public ID, public name, public, oops, I missed the dollar sign, so it should be okay now. So now I will tell it that I want to return the object of this student class, and it will store all the data in these properties of that object. So I will simply change fetch underscore obj to fetch underscore class. Oops. And it will take another parameter now, and this parameter is the name of the class. Simple enough. And now if I refresh the page, nothing should change. Now you can see I am still able to retrieve the data, but I can retrieve the ID because ID is stored in this variable. So here let's specify the ID as get the ID as well. So $, student, and ID. And now if I save it and refresh, now you can see ID 1, name Basit Altaf, registration number 1212108, and same for the second object. So I hope now you guys understand how fetch modes work. There are a lot of other fetch modes, but these are the most commonly used. So that's why I decided to discuss these in this course. So that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.